Alright, so what's up? I'm not following the trends necessarily. I'm following the love because the love is the only way forward. You are amazing to be going through these times that we are in. Like, we are entering a whole new planet or world. Hey guys, I'm Hold Ludwig. Welcome to Holding Life Together. Here we go. Things are accelerating so quickly and far faster than humans can truly comprehend. And I think there's a lot of value to that through the perspective of introspection and that is self-evaluation also, which can give you the self-valuation, that like you can value yourself more as you realize you are amazing to be going through these times that we are in of the confusing newness and a lot of concerning things, a lot of loving things, it's a lot. And there's a lot of value to that. Now, I want to make sure we don't lose track of ourselves, because if we just envelop ourselves too much and become dependent on things like artificial intelligence and a lot of the things that are not spawned by human creativity and human inspired love, and learning to love the way you think, love the people you meet, love the interaction. How are you interacting with all these lovely people? And I think there's a lot of value to just the simple fact of observing your own patterns of thinking. What do you value and who do you value? What are you working for? Are you working for somebody, or are you working for yourself? Or I think it's a big part of the introspection, and I think people, let me rephrase that. You are far more than your title, basically, or like what you graduated with, or like if you might have, I commend you for being a doctor or whatever, graduating through med school or through engineering, or any of the graduation standpoints. But you are far more than just that, because it's like we are kind of conditioned into a limited mindset, and learning to expand that limitation, that self-limitation, into the loving, incredible expansiveness that us being humans are capable of is an absolute game changer. And like, I'll just see my direct example right now is to be who I am, and the way I initially started observing this more was through like following my true passions, and like I have been falling in love with things like astrology, and you could say, or maybe you could, sociology, but just the personal mindset, which I know that's like a trending thing, but as I'm not following the trends necessarily. I'm following the love, because the love is the only way forward if we want to live a happy life, a prosperous, fulfilled, well-rounded life. This is the only way that you need to give yourself the love, give yourself the permission, and accept your valuation of yourself, and like just know that you are far more than you typically give yourself credit for, or by default, your standard thinking of yourself. You are a lot more than that. And it is such an exciting time. There's a lot of astrological factors, like I was saying, to be considered. Like, Saturn entering Aries, which Aries being, because I am personally, of my birth sign, I am an Aries, and I'm pretty, I'd say, I feel like a very accurate representation of an Aries person or being. I'm very motivated, but then, I'm very good at hyping people up, or, sparking things, getting things begun. And like I am working on my lack of fulfillment after just the initial start, because I can start so many things. I have started so many different things, like I started like the gaming channel, then I started football edits, then I started car photography, car videos, and then there was a lot more too that I don't want to bore you, but I think that's the coolest part, is like I'm not like limiting myself, and I'm not doubting myself because of the way I may have done something in the past, because one, that's in the past, and what matters is now. And the only thing you can affect is how you build yourself, stronger for the now, so you can have a sturdier, more loving future. So what I have been leaning most into is just the simple fact and the essential energy of love, because that is the most genuine and most authentic, and love is everything. Love is the start and end to it all. And I don't want to talk like or say it's the end of all, but all good things have to end at some point. And just like love, And the important thing is that we have this one lifetime in this 3D consciousness and understanding of our reality. This one human existence, or this human lifetime, to live this as much as we can. And I think who we are and who we connect with is a great representation of what we stand for, what we are, like our soul and our love and our relationships we make, everything for that matter, is just, it's all love. And I mean, love is like the deepest truth I have learned. And yeah, there's a school bus. And you see, like just like loving, like distractions, like simple stuff like that. Like even if they're distractions or whatever, distractions, you know, like they're, you can also appreciate like that the school is like, that's how like the kids get to school so they can grow their prosperous future and, you know, build better relationships, better live more purpose and stuff. And there is the fact that if we live this life as much as we can, there is, by default, like there is no, it doesn't, no, back up. We are figuring this out, and it's so very exciting for us to be figuring out this human existence and our individual human lifetimes. And you have your passions, like mine being like astrology, and of course some astronomy would be associated with that. Socializing in the sense of constructive socializing, and more being more empathetic, promoting empathy and learning to love. These are like the groundwork for my being in this lifetime. And I know like every lifetime comes to an end, and there is a lot of opportunities for you, no matter who you are, to live up your life. Like some are more fortunate than others, but you can still love your life and enjoy no matter how like the size of the pieces, like money and stuff, that is such an irrelevant evaluation of ourselves. It's for us to just think we are what our income is, and we are what cars we have, what mansions we have, I mean, or houses we have, I mean, whatever. That's not you. You are the loving being, and you are meant to, you know, foster this greater life for us and others. It's so exciting. But I really just wanted to say that, and I am following with Holding Life Together. I'm so thankful to have you on this team, and like I feel this connection that we have, and it's such a fun experience to be here talking about this. This is how we build the better future, the more loving future, more prosperous future. And I really do thank you so much. So, the one thing I just want you to remember, we're all in this together. We're all just holding life together. And the thing about that is indefinitely true. no matter how, or like this lifetime, or if there are several lifetimes, you know, like I think you are still like a continuing soul, and you are holding life together with me and everyone else, every other soul, every other being. So thank you. And you know, feel free to subscribe to this channel, join us in this adventure, give this video a like, comment, and maybe share with some lovely friends that you would like to you would like to join this journey with us. And yeah, thank you. Adios.